You know, many content creators struggle with being consistent on YouTube. So if you find it challenging to juggle a job, a family, and life along with a YouTube channel, you're not alone. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 best tips for staying consistent with your YouTube content so that you can continue working toward creating more opportunities for yourself, more experiences, more options, and more freedom in your life, even if you're super busy. So if you're new here, my name is Meredith Marsh, and hang on. That's a little better. So if you're new here, my name is Meredith Marsh, and here on this channel, I help smart side hustlers grow their audience and income online with YouTube. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm trying to reach 100K subscribers on my YouTube channel this year, and if you could help me out, that would be awesome. But I'm gonna jump into my 5 tips here, and I'm not gonna lie, some of these tips, one in particular was a pretty big game changer for me, but it might be a hard pill to swallow. So let's start with tip number 1. Focus on your low-hanging fruit. What is low-hanging fruit? What the heck does that mean? Well, most content creators, probably all content creators, have a long list of video topic ideas. But what you want to do is look at all of your ideas that you already have and ask yourself, which ones are you most excited about creating? Like, what do you really feel like creating right now? And then also, which ones are the easiest ones? What's gonna take you the least amount of time? What's going to be really quick and easy to edit? Focus on the simple stuff for right now. And by doing that, by focusing on the topics that you're confident and comfortable talking about and that are going to be quick and easy for you to create, you're spending that time now to lay that foundation of content creation, a library of videos on your channel, so that in the future when you do have some more time to spend on your content, you've already got a running start. Now, I promised my kids I would use my new waffle maker to whip up some waffles, and I've never done this before. So brand new recipe, brand new waffle maker. I don't know how this is gonna go. So the second tip that I have for you is to set some realistic milestones, like your first 100 videos or your first 1,000 subscribers. Set your milestones, motivate yourself to reach the milestones, and then celebrate and move on. Now, I would caution you against setting milestones that you can't control. Like, you can't actually control the number of subscribers that you have, but you can control the number of videos that you publish. Back when I started this YouTube channel, I had a full-time job. My kids were, I think, 7 and 3. Life was busy. I mean, everyone who has kids and a job and a life knows that life is busy, right? But I set this goal for myself. I committed to publishing 1 video every week for an entire year. And it was a little bit of an experiment in my mind. I didn't know where it was gonna go, but I thought, if I'm going to put any energy into this at all, I wanted to make sure that I gave it everything that I possibly could. So I committed to 1 video a week for an entire year. And by the end of my first year, I had 2,000 subscribers. Now, that actually brings me to tip number 3, which is to create a routine for yourself that works with you, that fits with your lifestyle. Put it right in the middle. Now, earlier this year, I published a couple of videos walking you through my workflow for planning, editing, and then publishing my YouTube videos. And those are the routines that are working for me right now. But back when I had a full-time job, what I would do is focus on just one small thing each day of the week so that I got my videos out. So on Sundays, I would focus on deciding what I was supposed to be creating that week. And maybe I already knew what I was gonna create, or maybe I needed to look at my list and find something that was gonna be easy to create for that week. And then on Monday, after work, I would take 30 to 45 minutes to actually shoot that part of the video. Just shoot the talking head part and maybe record the tutorial if I had time for that. And then I wouldn't do anything else. I would just get the recording done. And then Tuesday, I would focus on creating that rough draft edit that I talk about in my editing workflow video, which I'll link to up above here. And then I would finalize my edits by Wednesday so that I could publish my videos every Thursday. And another thing that really helped out at the beginning was I just simply settled for imperfection when it came to my videos. And I really haven't graduated beyond that. I still settle for imperfect videos. I'm not a filmmaker or anything like that. I just want to get my content out there and get it into your hands. So if my audio was a little bit jacked up, I would just go ahead and publish it anyway. If there was a mess in the background of my video that I didn't realize was there when I was shooting, I would publish it anyway. If I messed up my words or if the edit wasn't just perfect, I would publish it anyway. So I let consistency be the driver of my YouTube channel instead of perfection and wanting everything to be right and wanting to always just look like everything was completely put together, because let's be real, even if it looks perfect, it's not. It never is. And lastly, tip number 5, this is probably the biggest reason why I was ever even able to start my YouTube channel that grew into my business. And it can be a little bit of a hard pill to swallow. Think about what you're spending your time doing right now and ask yourself, is this going to matter in 5 years? Meaning the things that you're putting your energy and focus on right now, the things that you are trading your own ideas and goals and mission in order to accomplish, are those things going to matter to you in 5 years? Because the energy that you put into anything right now is planting a seed for what's going to grow in your life in the future. For example, before I started my channel, I resigned from a couple of volunteer positions, helping a nonprofit with their fundraising. I even stopped volunteering at my church. I said no to pretty much everything that wasn't my family, my job, and this right here. Because I knew that I didn't have time for my own ideas if I was spending my energy on other people's ideas. And I also refused to feel guilty for it too. So 5-6 years later, I mean, the best thing that I ever did for my side hustle was to stop giving my time away for free for other people's goals and missions. Turns out my business is actually all about helping other side hustlers get their ideas and goals and dreams and missions in motion here on YouTube and with video content. And I love that. And if you need more support like that in your life, like content creation hacks, like how to grow your YouTube channel, how to create content, how to repurpose your video content across multiple social media platforms so you can reach even more people with your content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Now, I know that editing videos is a lot of times the big time suck for people, especially when you have a busy life and a job and a family. And so I queued up my next couple videos here. I have my video editing workflow that I think is going to be really helpful for you because I break down the different steps so that it's not as, overwhelming to learn how to quickly edit your YouTube videos. There's also a good playlist here with some other video editing for beginners tutorials as well.